Hey there, and welcome to the Dave Does channel. Today, I am going to be reviewing and talking about one of my favourite drummers, an influential drummer, or just occasionally it's just a drummer that I am inspired by. Maybe not influenced my playing, but they definitely inspire me to be a better drummer, or to remember why I enjoyed playing drums. So we're going to talk about Jimmy the Rev from Avenged Sevenfold, who unfortunately has passed away historically. What happens historically, people do pass away, but was obviously a massive loss for Avenged Sevenfold. Now, there are plenty of technical fast drummers out there. There are plenty of drummers who you could say are much better drummers than Jimmy the Rev. But what I loved was his thought process. He was an amazing drummer. He made it look very easy, but it's his writing style and the way that he approached it, and he made it look so easy. Now, we're going to look at the song Almost Easy today. Because I love the song, I love playing it, and it's just got a really interesting time signature, and the way it works with everything in the song. It's got power, it's got precision, but it's also got a really loose vibe, and it's just such a fun one to actually jam if you're a drummer. So yeah, we're gonna go check this one out. Let's bring it up on screen. I will pause and stop in bits and bobs like that. So yeah, let's do it.
Need that, dude?
Do it real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do, give me some click, baby. Whatever fucking.
Not the best looking video, but I love that drum kit setup. Far too many drums for me to ever need. I have to be excessive. That is an excessive amount of toms. Now, I can't see if he's got a floor tom in there. I'd be surprised if he didn't, but it seems to be all rack mounted toms. A lot of guys like me tend to go for more cymbals than they do toms for using for accents, but he's definitely it's an overkill. Nowadays, drummers seem to be wanting to strip their drum kits back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's funny, dude. I was gonna try to do one of those Conan things, you know? Because he fucks with the camera so much, dude. Conan, like when he's like...
I get severe anxiety going into the recording studio to record, because especially when you've got time limits, if you're only going in there for you've got a day to lay down multiple tracks, and you're in your head, you're just thinking, fuck, don't fuck up, don't fuck up, don't fuck up. And then you fuck up and you're like, shit, I'm now going to have to redo that track. Especially if you're trying not to do drop-ins because of like cymbal bounce, etc. So you're just trying to get it right first time. Obviously, do your work before you go in the studio. But if you have a bit more time to kind of mess around with the studio and you feel comfortable to do it, then it's great. But yeah, working track after track to get these drums right is a little bit of a stress out. So that's why I like to do home recordings. More time, work on it at my own pace, get it right. Also interesting, double kick pedal, double kick drum. Now a lot of drummers now are trying to record more on a single kick. Now you don't get the clarity of the individual tones, but what you do get is a very consistent sound. But obviously, if you've set your kick drums up perfectly, they should give you a good tone between the two, and you get that real clear resonance of the microphones picking up each one. So you get a better sound by splitting and having two different kick drums. But if you want to get a consistent tone of the actual drum itself, but if you're doing real fast sort of stuff, it kind of nullifies it. It's fine for live, but a lot of people for the recordings like to split their kicks down just to get that real clarity of the sound. Come on, Jimmy, let's give it some. Look at how light he's hitting those cymbals. I get accused of just battering them, but that's more from a performance live thing. But he's just literally, no wonder he can play these songs over and over again. He's not putting that much power. He's like 10% power at this point. I don't think I've ever remembered that. That is just precision playing. Precision. I love playing off there. He's playing off the bells. There's a hell of a lot going on. He's basically mimicking the arm movements and the kick leg movements exactly the same on both positions is great. See, it's playing off the bell. A lot of people don't like going up onto the right. I love using the right, and it's got great bam, 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 bam. It's just nice and groovy, and then it goes solid back into this his metal pattern. Get really so nothing too technical about it. It's precise, it's on the beat, but it's more about the organization, the song structure. He's not going to break up, or he's not going to get a sweat on doing this sort of playing at this sort of thing. But you can just see he's easily. It's almost like a warm up for him. Nice. So many drummers have put in extra double kicks and stuff in there. He's just using those double kicks in just to highlight and accent certain points. It's great. Nice. Playing off that little splash. I have to pause it for a second. I just love that part. It's so good. So much fun. Go on, play a bit. Got a little bit of tension in his face at that point. I mean, that could have just been a simple warm-up for him, surely. I mean, look at his face getting off there. There was only a couple of times, and that was only at the end there, where he was just tensing up his little face, where he was just focusing in on. But he was just doing that effortlessly. And listening to Avenged Sevenfold. Now, Avenged Sevenfold does split people's opinions. A lot of that can be down to M Shadow's vocals. Some of that can be to the early image of the band and how they sort of kind of started off with their nicknames and stuff like that. Their change of direction from their earlier stuff as they kind of became more rock orientated. But all of these elements to me are really interesting about the band, but it's how the drums are working with Sinister Gates and how his playing works. It's just a very interesting band. It's not straight. A lot of the time, I get like a metalcore band or a deathcore band, death metal band, and I listen to it and I go, it's all predictable. It's all pretty much drummers are just trying to throw as much stuff as they can get in there, show technique, show complexity, but it doesn't add to the songwriting. I always found with the Rev, his songwriting of his drum parts was exemplary. It was really well crafted, well thought out, made sense for the song. He could have easily gone down a much more traditional route, but he actually thinks everything through. So really, really, really enjoyed listening to his playing. It's obviously very sad that he's no longer with us, but definitely one of the, maybe not a drummer who is an influence on me as far as my actual playing style, but it's definitely an inspiration to how he approaches or how he approached drum writing. So there you go. Now, if you enjoyed my video today, please do like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the video sometime very soon. Take care.